Hello and welcome back to episode 5. In the last one, we have seen the liberation of the alien admin on itself while we were invading it here in India. So now we are abandoning India and returning home with our armies. I'm pretty sure that the alien admin will reform somewhere. Let's see where the other facilities are that we have to purge. But we are going home first and we are going to prepare for Mars now. The mission to Mars is ongoing. We are also here waiting for the income from the moon bases. And when all of this is done, we are going to push a lot of research here on Earth, basically. Also going to take all of this here. That's going to be the goal of the episode. But yeah, let's see how far we can get in this episode. And let's jump forward. Probably in 1 or 2 weeks, the alien admin will be reformed by the servants. That's at least my expectation. Well, that was not long. One mission phase later, the alien admin is back on the map. This time in Brazil. So we have to assume that there is an alien facility somewhere here. We are going to hunt this down and we are going to declare war when we know where it is. And then take out everything here. But this is a good timing because I think I'm going to invade Colombia first to then take all the claims for Colombia from Brazil. I have to check what exactly is in there to start on the Greater Colombia project. But yeah, that's quite funny. One mission phase, we had calm air from no alien. But, well, at least they don't have any kind of armies to protect them, so rivalry, and soon we are going to go to war. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so here we are, and we are attacking the alien admin once again. Let's see what happens when we take it over. It's 65% currently. 5.
Public sentiment
8.
is increasingly with us.
6. Probably almost gone now.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the best. Even dirt
So
doesn't
let's
behave
see.
the same.
Not sure what this technology does actually. Like there was, it upgrades our mines, but I'm not sure if it really does that in the way I think it will. Question is now also, do we go into the asteroid belt now or not? Could also go for the resource utilization. Wait a second, there is something. I want to get the research grants communication. And for that one, we are going to need what? It's the research grant communication. Because that gets us 20% more research from our nations. For that we need arrival mass communications, for which we need arrival sociology. So I'm going to just say, okay. Yeah, we're going to just target this one. Does it pick automatically? No, it doesn't. Great. So it's what? This one, right? Yes. Okay. So exascale will be done soon. Prescription will also be done soon. So Mars is going to be next year. Because nobody's investing into it. So let's see. The annexation here of Brazil, or rather the province. Maybe only get only one province. Oh, the EU has arrived as well. Nice. So we're going to heal up and then move forward again. Just like a few days of rest and then we go into Brasilia. The facility this time is still there, so we can take it out. Okay, now we can see the result of our assault on the alien facility. Meanwhile, I'm going to send out the armies here to the next province. Take out Brasilia itself. Not sure if I want to abandon this as of yet. Probably not. So we are going to just spoil it. On the other hand, we maybe want to keep South America for a while.
Public opinion
Later.
is moving in our direction.
So let's see what this will do if we conquer Brasilia. But most importantly, ooh, another merge. Let's see what the assault on the facility will do. Oh, that was nice. We get 2 exotics, reduce abductions, but we didn't get any kind of other stuff, sadly. Very sad. So we're going to start an assault on this facility here as well, and then we move southward to take out the other capital here.
At your service.
You can already prepare for this one. We're going to invest 16 here.
Taking it to them. What's
Theoretically, the province should be occupied beforehand. Have to abandon this one again. Save points here. Anything of note here in this mission phase? Not really. Yeah, I think... Ooh, I want this one. 2% mining. Plus mission control, space science research. Yes. One of my scientists has to get it. Although it doesn't have to be on a scientist. Oh, we need to have government. That's nothing we skilled. We don't have a government. We don't have a single counselor with government. We don't need that. I could... No, I want to do senior physicist here. Nope. No government for you either. Can't. You can't. You could. But you're on command and you don't really have space. Yeah, I'm going to wait with that. Because I'm also saving up for a sociologist here. Unsatisfying. But, oh, may it be as it is. So, we also, this one got flipped here. Let's survey this one as well. Just to make sure that there are no other facilities outside of Brazil where the alien admin will respawn when we have taken out everything here. So now we're going to push for Mars and everything connected to that. It probably, and that's something we should do, is there something we can probe? That makes sense to probe. We are looking for high... Yeah, Hertha, definitely probe it. We also want for missiles. Is there something we can probe? No. By the way, Vesta got stolen from me. Lutetia has a base already. Aspasia is from the aliens. Not great. And volatile. This doesn't look too bad. Oh, that's Lutetia. Already occupied, but we should probe it anyway. And then this one here, Alzonia as well. Yeah, I'm going to jump forward, see what happens. I think nothing out of the ordinary should happen here. Okay, here we are in May 2008, and we are going to unlock exascale computing finally. It's going to be the last blocker for the tech tree. So we are going to rush towards communication here as soon as we can. However, the annexation of the alien admin here doesn't really work that well. Oh, why couldn't we... Why couldn't we pick... Let's see again. Why did the automation not work? So research grant... and communication. That's where we want to go. Because arrival mass communication is already the last one we need for this. And that's currently ongoing. So I think the next step would be to go towards quantum computing. Anything else we want in between? There are other research grants. There's defense, but that's behind arrival governance, so that's far away. Communication we just solved. Then space is behind directed space research, for which we need quantum computing. And then there is computing itself, which requires applied artificial intelligence, which is also far away. So there is one more research bonus tech here somewhere. We can... I think it's somewhere behind... Where are you? Electronic computing. Not sure. We can maybe use a full search. Research. That's not really helpful. Gold points maybe. Yeah, National Research Oversight we have already. National Labs is the next one, for which we need arrival law. So maybe it's worth going in this direction. That's 10,000 for this tech. Arrival law also gives us a variety of other things, including some well-needed capacity points like common cause and institutional bastions here. So maybe arrival law isn't too bad. Only 3,500, and then we go into photonic computing. On the other hand, we already have a social science ongoing, so let's go photonic computing first. We push arrival mass communications now, and I think that's the most important one. Yeah, I think that's the most important one. And yeah, we don't really have a lot of research output though. But that will change when we arrive on Mars, which is in October, roughly. November, actually. Then we can get started with the mining for Mars here. And yeah. So that will be quite useful. Then we can get started on Earth proper with our research here. What we should also get now is the hydroponics farm. So for hydroponics, I'm not sure what exactly we need. So it's biotechnology, maybe? Can see it. Space agriculture, here we go. For which we need biotechnology and space agriculture. And then we get this one. Okay, good. So hydroponics bay will be something we definitely aim for to save some resources here. Maybe that's something we even go for before we dive directly to quantum, just to save up the resources in water and volatiles here. And then we also have the hydroponics for Mars itself that can also be useful. We have to definitely go all in on science. And big question is, should we do a solar based Mars? Can we defend it? That's the big question. If we go heavy for nanofactories and op centers, can we afford it? Can we afford the defensive fleet? That's the big question. Because everything is super expensive in 2003 scenario. We have less IP, we have higher upkeep costs for the control points here. So it's not easy to do. And in the end, we also need great nations to merge all of these together here. So that's still far away. And we only have 1.3 thousand science. Like nothing. Of course, we also still are debuffed here because we are like 70%. Let's see. How much do we get? Where's that hidden infection modifiers here? Yeah, we still have minus 40%, so we are still really bad in Earth-based sites. So getting Mars operational is probably very important. And then we can get rid of the automated bases here on Luna as soon as we have a Mars base. So much stuff to do. So many things. Not easy. Definitely not easy, this scenario. I think I'm going to just jump forward to see how we get, how we can control these slots here. And then this determines how we play from now on. While the alien admin here is not really something I'm too bothered about. I'm going to heal up here. I think I'm even going home for a while. And then I'm going to continue here. Let's see if they annex more stuff that we can kick out again, because the servants have to make some more facilities which we can pillage for exotics already. That would be awesome. So hopefully they build more facilities. So with the finish up of the technology, we can get the research grant communication, which is going to be only 100
It's somebody else's.
science. They're really cheap. We also got mission to the asteroids already done. Not sure how I want to do all of this right now. So we are going with one slot towards hydroponics. We do photonic computing. So I think we want to go for space research. We could, however, do the side line to arrival law. I think that's a good idea. Just to get the national labs unlocked as well for more science. Then this will take a while. United Arab League is ongoing. After United Arab League, we can also go into further 2003 scenario specific technologies. That's also going to be very important. Because the rooting out corruption will lead to a new status quo, which will get us another 10% research from control points. So, and another +5 orcs, and then global command structure. That's going to be very important. You could also just do independent movements though. Would lead to the same stuff. Possible. But yeah. So we're going to finish up photonic. This one for the research slot. This one for the research output. Hydroponics. Mars is on its way. Maybe we can finish biotechnology. Then we need space agriculture still. Let's get the research grants first. Let's see how much we get out of this.
Offering assistance.
We shouldn't overshoot here. Plus 20%. Yeah, it's almost 200 science. Not gonna say no to that. The photonic is almost done. Let's push arrival and... Do we push Arab League? We don't really need it as of yet, but it would unlock a lot of stuff. Now I think we go for arrival law as well. Here. Just get some stuff out of the way. And now someone is finally contesting me again.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Here on biotechnology, so we are going to push them so hard that they hope to win. They won't. They've got the sky. That's a new one as well. Want to promote from any trigger event increased by 50%. Magnetic weapons do 10% more damage. Ooh, nice. I don't know why that was unlocked though.
Our associates are now in charge.
Okay. Yeah, biotechnology will be quick now with all these investments going on here. Really, really quick. We also have 33 mission control already available, which is okay to get the Mars bases going. We have to continue investing there. Yeah, almost done with Canada already. Also almost done with Mexico. So that's not great. I mean, that's great in some way, but not as great in regards to expansion forward because we are maxed out. Okay, so definitely have to abandon Guatemala again. And I think I'm going to purge Bolivia here.
Targeting the
Then
opposition.
after this one, I'm going to go back to Colombia again to take it over and potentially start expanding it as well. Although the army is still a bit away. Here we are only halfway done. But when we take over everything,
Ready to go.
could also just use...
Standing by for orders.
No,
Ready
we
to
don't have
go.
a second purge currently.
Ready.
So yeah, let's keep going. And push towards the next research output bonuses. These are very critical right now, because for the Mars infrastructure we can only wait. We have everything in place that we can do, and now we can only wait. And here we are, and we have arrived at Mars. So, what do we do here? That's a lot of stuff. Now we can make a normal outpost for 10 boost. But that's not a problem. We also do have enough resources to pull out a few bases. Let's see, our shortage is definitely on nobles as usual. So we are going to take Olympus ones here. That's obvious. It will take us almost 400 days because the window is terrible. Yeah, that's really bad. It's not going to get better. If we were to wait, 14th of October 2009. I mean Yeah, we have to send it out. It doesn't matter. There we go. Then we can... What to say? There was something missing here. So we can build this in space, definitely. And now we could go for solar powered if we want to. And we don't have the fissile problem. And we don't... And we have less support costs as well. Because these cost a lot of water, volatiles, and missiles here. Yeah, the solar collector would definitely be cheaper. So something like this would work. We don't get research squeezed in here as well. But we can get that done when we have the advanced heat management and can get the solar mirror, which we need to place on the Everest station here, which is going to also finish up in May, so that's in time actually. Pretty good. Now the question is, what else do we take? On the basis that we are going to abandon the moon, we definitely have to take Hellas Planitia for the fissiles here. Just to have a bit of fissile income when we go to, for example, the asteroid belt for mining. It also has 2.8 nobles, so that's good. There we go. I think I want to use the mission control that we have here. I think I want to place down at least 5 bases, so 3 more. The question is what else? There's a good metal base here. We want water and volatiles as well. The best volatile base is this one here, 46. So I think I'm going to take Tempered Terra. There we go. Then I'm going to take one pretty good water base. We have 50, 15, 8, so that's a total of 73. We do have... definitely have more here, but less metal. Tantalus is definitely better. So let's go for Tantalus as well. Then we have decent water, decent volatiles, a metal base. And let's see, what's the best metal base there is? There is 72 here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Ares here as well. We do have 2 nobles on top, 12 nobles here. Yeah, I don't want to miss out on the 12 nobles there, so Tharsis Mountain is definitely ours. And... do we also take Ares? 7.6 nobles here. 10, 28, 43, 50. The general output of this one is relatively low. I think I'm going to take Schiaparelli later. So let's take Ares Veles as the last one here for a decent metal income and noble. So, that's what we got here. We can now make Unakia here as a template. Let's see. To build this will cost us 2 water, 3 volatiles, 21 metal, and 0.5 noble. So we have no problem in building this, but actually we can do more. So if we were to apply this to all of them here, there we go. So this is not a problem at all. Now we are going to be negative in volatiles. But that's fine, I guess. It's only for a while. We could go risky and build one more base here. That would be totally possible. Do we have anyone already mining? Yes, the Academy is already raking in resources like crazy, and Protectorate as well. So they have been better than I am here in the space game, which is surprising. So we have to, if we trade with them, we can get even more volatiles to build more bases. So let's do this. And we are going to also collect Schiaparelli. And we're going to apply this one here. And now we need to get more volatiles. That's the only thing we need. Now we are 26. I think I would be willing to do at least... well, we are going to need... on Earth, we want to build 3 more orbitals. So that's going to be 9 mission control. So we can maybe afford 1 more mine as soon as we have the volatile stalled. That's pretty good.
Some threats.
Okay, we got this one as well. We all go army here, get this out as fast as possible. So we want to find Protectorate. However, Protectorate will not talk to us. We cannot trade with Protectorate. We can only trade with Academy. Questionable if they really want to sell the resources already.
Where to?
And of course, I don't know if we have actually anyone available currently. No, we don't. Of course not. So we have to find one.
Investigating target.
That's going to take time. Yeah, that's going to take time. But we do have 5 bases on Mars now on its way. No, it's more than 5. 3, 6, 7. 7 mining bases are on its way. So that's going to be a lot of income. That's pretty good. Then with the advanced heat management concepts, we are going to get the solar mirror. That's going to allow us to scale up Mars even further. We need to build a shipyard around Mars as well, so every base that we the gravity might be too big. So we have to use our Everest station here to build shipyards, base docks, to protect it. If we want to really scale up on Mars, which I think we should. We should go for nanofactories, we should go for op centers, we should go for research labs. So we want to get to 10,000 population on Mars as soon as possible. We are now at 155. So only 9,800 to go, roughly. But the big question is, okay, we do need settlement hubs for this. And settlement hubs are rare. Settlement hubs. Settlement. Here. We need at Astra. That's something we have to do anyway to get to directed space research. Yeah. Settlement hubs is something we want to rush. Increase our hub construction speed by 200% if we go for orbital. Wow. That's a lot. We should also go to Mercury early this campaign to use the abundant energy there. Yeah, I think this is pretty good for the Mars opener now.
Standing by for orders.
So when these are done in a year, 10th of December 2009, which is really late, then we can get rid of those here, free up the mission control, and the mining slots here, of course. Well, that's only 1 year. That's like really long time. But maybe we can trade with the Academy. And if you get a bit more volatiles, anti-hydroponics going, then we should be totally fine. Because the biggest drain on volatiles currently are these bases here. 1.4 here. And 1.4 here. And I want to build them up, so we need more volatile supply. And we also need to cover the upkeep here. Yeah, I think this should be fine though. And with the solar mirrors, when they are done, we can also decrease the amount of solar collectors here, so cancel them again, one of them, and probably put a hydroponics bay there right away. So we are going to go really well here with the population and everything on Mars. We have to scale this up. I think I have to go for solar mirror based Mars play. That's going to be very intensive because it's a lot of stuff to do, and it could go tremendously bad, which is going to be interesting to see. Because if we fail it and we lose it by losing the fleet that defends it, that would be really bad. But yeah, we are going to need a lot more mission control for this. So this one is maxing mission control. We should go to 3 investment here as well now. And after the army here, we are going to finish the space program. We also want to expand Columbia. And we also want to do the project for the unit at Columbia because we needed to get to that specific project for the 2003 campaign. So this will get us a lot of stuff. That should be really good because we can then... Actually, we can do this already. We should ally with Mexico here. Although Mexico has democracy 7 and we are down to 4.7. Ooh, that's really not great. 4.7. Yeah, not sure how to solve this. Because we cannot peacefully unite Mexico with Colombia currently. So no idea how we handle this. But I think I will find a solution eventually. Maybe we have to do an intentional coup d'etat here in Mexico just to reduce the democracy score or something. Would be pain, but would work. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a cut here. So leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next episode. We have a lot of progress. We have reached Mars. We have a lot of infrastructure going up. And next episode, it's waiting for those to finish.